to our future doctors, scientists, and nurses. I am Tolofelo, and welcome to today's lesson on the circulatory system. The circulatory system mainly involves the circulation of blood and involves organs such as the heart, blood, and blood vessels. But did you know that the first heart transplant was done in South Africa? It was done by a doctor named Christian Barnard, who transplanted a heart from a 25-year-old woman fatally injured in a car accident into Louis Washansky, a man dying from a chronic heart disease. For today's lesson, we have a few objectives that we will have to cover. Basically, tasks and actions that we should be able to complete at the end of the lesson. So at the end of the lesson, you should be able to describe the circulatory system, explain the function of the circulatory system, list the components of the system, explain the function of each component in the circulatory system, describe the main processes in the circulation of blood, and lastly, identify and explain the health issues. In front of you, you have a concept map. The concept map shows the main ideas taken from the lesson objectives, as well as the concepts that you will have to cover or we will cover during the lesson. And those concepts are description, function, components, the components and their function, process, which is the circulation of blood, and lastly, health issues. Now, I believe that you know something about digestion and what our body does with that food. So for this lesson, you should know how food is broken down into small particles that can be absorbed into the bloodstream and transported throughout the body. As a way of ensuring that we still remember what we learned or know about the system, where we learn about food and digestion, here are some questions that we will look at and try to answer. Question 1, where do you get your energy from? Okay, so as humans, we get our energy from eating food. Second question, name the process that converts insoluble food into soluble nutrients. This process is called digestion. And third question, which process of the digestive system allows soluble nutrients to be taken up by the bloodstream? Keyword there can be taken up, and that gives you an idea that these nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream. And last question, what happens to the undigested food materials that are passed out of the body? We know that undigested food materials are egested out of the body. So for this topic, we obviously, because it's a new topic, we have some new words to look at, and you will see that during the presentation, you will come across these words. You can go to this new terminology slide where you are able to see the definitions or what the words mean. We have the following words: aorta, artery, atrium, blood platelets, blood vessel, capillary, heart, veins, and ventricle. We will now go to our ad break where we can get something to drink or eat, and we will be back shortly.